Hello, I'm Claire Louise Haven, BeHealing.com, and I've made another pick a card read for you. This time it's how they feel versus how they act. Interesting, huh? And so, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to each one of these. That is a written reading that goes with this, so if it does resonate with you, you might want to book in for that. It's going to go into advice or guidance for you right now in this situation. So whether you're manifesting something, or whether there's some work for you to do before you get into this relationship, or if you've got some emotional dealing with this, what you're going through right now, it's going to go into guidance there. Guidance for you in this relationship, so possible dynamics, things you need to know about them, things you need to know about yourself that might be going under the radar, and how your dynamics work and how best to make this relationship work. Also, possible timelines for this and how you might get together, or how things might change, how it might work out, that kind of thing. And so if that sounds good, you can book in for that. You're going to find a link at the end of each reading up there to book in for that. There's also a link in the comments and in the description box for this video. Also in the comments and in the description box, you can find the fast forward links to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is choose between the crystal, which is this pink rose quartz, and this pink frangipani, the flower, or the shell. Here, take your pick now and then fast forward to your reading, and I'll see you in your reading. Thanks for watching. So if you chose the crystal, this beautiful rose quartz, then this one is for you. Let's find out how they're feeling versus how they're acting. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's a written reading that goes with this, if it is resonating with you, to give you more information about it. That information will be advice for you right now in this situation of what's going on now, whether you need to prepare for something, manifest something, deal with something emotionally. Advice for you in this relationship, so the dynamics that can go on in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, so that you can make this relationship real good. And possible timelines, how it might all go down as well. If you're interested in that, there will be a link popping up there toward the end of this reading to book in for that. You can find the links in the description box and in the comments as well. Let's find out the disparity, or the parity, between how they're feeling and how they're acting. Immortality. Feeling and acting like they're going to live forever, or that this is forever. Crystals, that this is forever. Let's get a cat out and find out more about that. I am going to be giving a deck. I'm giving a deck away. You can, for your chance to win, just check out the video on my YouTube channel that says giveaway, and it's of this Spirit Cats deck because it's so gorgeous. So if for your chance to win, just check out that video and then start guessing to win one of these decks. Let's get a card out for your crystals about how they're feeling versus how they're acting. There we go. Relaxation. Okay. Relaxation is the cat that's come out. So they might be feeling relaxed and acting like they're not relaxed, or probably the other way around, that they're not relaxed and they're acting like they are relaxed about it. So they could be quite anxious, is what I'm feeling. They could be quite anxious, but then pretending they're relaxed about it. Could have a smile on their face and be hiding those feelings. Let's find out more. So let's find out first how they're feeling. So how is it that they're feeling, Crystal's person? Give us more on this, please. How they're feeling. Judgment. Feeling judged. Feeling judged. Maybe they can't manifest what it is that they want, so they're feeling judged by the universe. Or other people around them as well for what it is they're choosing. Also, they're feeling romantic. The Knight of Cups wanting to give you a love offer there. Feeling romantic. And how about how they're acting? What about the actions? How they're acting? Give us something on how they're acting. The Nine of Pentacles, fulfilling their wishes, kind of being independent, working to get things for themselves. That's being independent, being single, being independent, but yeah, building things up for themselves. Give us more on how they're acting. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, so having fun, player kind of energy. Because I was going to say about that card, but like single, but not like a player, right? Because it's someone that's just by themselves and doing good things for themselves, you know, working on the business, the career, that kind of thing, looking after themselves, fulfilling their wishes for themselves. But then you got this Knight of Wands, so they could be having some fun there. It's the fun kind of a, or it could be the action that they're coming in towards you, because these two could be kind of similar. That could be a love offer, a passionate love offer too. Anyway, let's get into it. The Judgment. Now, how come they're feeling judgment? Feeling judged. They're imagining it. This is about the choices. So this Three of Materials is about what you are, what your goals are and stuff like that, the choices that you're making. They're feeling judged about it. So perhaps they're choosing you and people around them are judging them for that. Is there some kind of a reason why you shouldn't be together? Or maybe it just doesn't look good on paper. Maybe there's no rhyme or reason behind your attraction, but then there doesn't have to be either. Behind your love, you know, there doesn't have to be. Other people don't get it. They don't feel it, right? They can't feel the love within a relationship. Maybe you're so different. Maybe it doesn't look good on paper. Maybe their family are judging them about it. It's about the decisions and the choices. They're feeling judged about that. Who's judging them? Are you judging them for their decisions? And maybe this is just them imagining that they're being judged for the decisions. Anyway, they're feeling judged. For the choices that they're making, they're feeling judged about that. So you could have someone with self-esteem problems. They're pretending that they're relaxed when they're not. They're anxious. Yeah, it could be anxiety, you know. Give us more on the Knight of Cups. How come they're feeling so romantic? Muse of Emotions, the King of Emotions. So romantic. So romantic. They're feeling full of love. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Let's get more about that then. So deeper on the Judgment, please. What's behind this judgment of the choices that they're making and the decisions that they're making? Why are they feeling so judged here? What's behind that? Inner journey. Oh, they're just imagining it, right? It doesn't really exist. They're just imagining it. So it's, you know, when you start thinking, oh, people are judging me on this, people aren't actually judging you. They're not saying anything. They're probably not even focused on you, but you're imagining. You've got an anxious person on your hands here. They're feeling anxious and they're pretending that they're not. They could be overthinking, but it's an inner journey. They're doing it to themselves. They're imagining it themselves. Knight of Cups and the Muse of Emotions. Give us more on this. How come they're feeling so romantic and in love? Slow but steady in creativity. So they're creating this relationship slow but steady. They're feeling so romantic and they want to share that love with you. Okay, so what about the action that they're taking? Nine of Pentacles. Being independent, being single and building up something. How come they're doing this? How come this is the action that they're taking? Give us more on this. Why have we got the Six of Materials? To be reciprocal. To be reciprocal. So they're building something up for themselves so they can come into the relationship and be reciprocal. So even though they're feeling all of this romance and everything, the head's saying, yeah, but I need to get some more stuff together. I need to get some more money together. I need to get more stability in my life so that I can be reciprocal with my crystal when I come in. So the Knight of Wands, passionate. This is strong sexual attraction, but this is the action that they're taking. What is this? It could be a passionate love offer as well. The Knight of Wands. Give us more on this Knight of Wands. This action that they're taking, passionate, unsure. It's the action that they want to take, but they're unsure about it. Oh. They're unsure to take that action. Yeah, you've got someone with anxiety here. You do. So they want to take that action. They do want to take that action, that passionate action towards you, but they're unsure about it. Yeah, it could be about a timing thing. This. Give us more about the Nine of Pentacles and Six of Materials. What's this about? About abundance. It's about money. It's about money. Yeah. So they're working on something by themselves at the moment so that they can be reciprocal. The Six of Pentacles there, and it's about money. It is about money. So they're building up their resources so that they can approach you to be reciprocal. They don't want to be a burden to you. They want to actually offer you something, maybe a home or a diamond ring or something, you know. Give us more on this Knight of Wands and the Moon. What's all of that about? Ascension. Interesting. So they want to raise the vibration. They want to ascend. They are unsure about this offer because they want it to be like a higher offer, a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Are you asking for a higher love? Because if you are, that's what they want to come in with, this higher love. They want to come in at a higher level with you. This person thinks a lot about you, huh? They think highly of you. They want to come in with a solid offer. Let's find out more then. So this disparity between how they're feeling and how they're acting. Tell us more about this. The Crystal's person. 2 cards again. Engagement and attraction. Right. This is it, right. We've got engagement and attraction. So this is how they're feeling, attraction. They're feeling all of this romance. They're feeling all of this love. They're feeling all of this passion, wanting to come at you. But this engagement, they're serious about you. So they want to come in with a serious love offer. So that's the actions that they're having to take. So they've got a bit of a battle going on between the heart and the mind at the moment, because they would just dive on in there. But because they actually want to get engaged to you, they want to be serious about you, they're having to use their mind and say, oh, okay, so if I want this, then I've got to come on with a solid offer. I need to have enough money behind me and all of this. So being pulled in 2 directions, which seems to be the theme in these readings, right? Is that, yes, they can feel that, but then the responsible mind kicks in and says, hang on a minute, you know, I've got to do this right. I've got to do this right for Crystal. Give us more about this then, the attraction and the engagement. A time for healing. Interesting. They're having to heal themselves too. The anxiety. You scare them. You scare them, crystals. Prosperity lies ahead. That's awesome though. So they are manifesting it, that prosperity, so that they can come in. Very good. Let's get a heart card out. Give us more on this attraction, engagement stuff. The past. Action. The past. Okay, so how they're feeling is about the past. What's this about? The past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. The past with you, crystals. What went on? Because I'm getting from this feeling like they let you down in the past. It wasn't how they wanted it to be in the past, and so they've taken a step back and they want to come at you right this next time, and they're feeling bad about that. So through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy. It's almost like they came at you with an idea, maybe with all this passion and all this romance and this love, and then they're like, oh, hang on a minute, I want to marry Crystal. I better take a step back and get whatever it is together so that I can actually do that. They're feeling some regret about the past with you is what I'm getting there. Now they got the action card. They are taking action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colours of your soul. They're taking a lot of action at the moment that's aligned with them. So they've taken a step back to step up. Didn't I say that in your last video? Crystals, if you're sticking with the crystal, I think I might have said that to you last time. Right, so give us more, firstly, on how they're feeling. Give us some information on how Crystal's person is feeling. How they're feeling. Butterfly, a change for the better. Changing their life for the better. That's how they're feeling. They're feeling very positive, in fact, when they look ahead. Yet they've got all this anxiety about getting there. That's what it is. They've got anxiety about going from A to B. casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. They're having to put something to death there. They're having to put a lid on it, put something in a coffin and put a lid on it, and some kind of a situation. They're having to leave an old life behind. So the feeling about that at the moment, the feeling that I'll leave this past behind, that could be where that judgment's coming from as well. Because if they feel like they're going against the family or something, that could make them feel that judgment, you know. They're feeling lucky. They are feeling lucky. That's good. And feeling like you're an opportunity waiting for them. So they are kind of positive. So that puts a different slant on it here. They're like positive about moving forward. So this anxiety and everything, it's about the past. It's about what they have been living. How about the action that they're taking? Tell us more about the action that they're taking. Chain of events that will affect your life. They've got a plan and they're following that plan. They've got a plan of action. They've got a to-do list. How to get to Crystal and propose to them. You know, earn so much money, buy them a ring, that kind of thing. They've got that action. Getting together with friends, hanging out with friends at the moment. If you're worried that they're off with somebody else, having a romantic relationship with someone else, that's telling me no, they're not. The action that they're taking is just friendship at the moment. A wall, a misunderstanding. This is about you. This is the actions that they're taking toward you. They don't want you to misunderstand them. And so they might be holding back from any kind of communication because they're not in a place to tell you up front what they want you to understand. In other words, if they're in this transition at the moment, which they are, sorting things out, they don't want to come in and have you misunderstand them. So if they came toward you now and they say, look, I'm gonna ask you to marry me. I'm gonna get this money together. I'm gonna get you a ring. You'd be like, oh, gonna, you know, that's not right, is it? They don't want to come at you like that. They want to get it sorted and then come at you and say, marry me. I've got this. I've got that. This is what I'm offering. So that's the action that they're taking. They're making sure that then you're not going to misunderstand them. They're taking that action so that you cannot misunderstand, because it's going to be right there. They're going to show up and they're going to have it, and they're like, here you go, crystals, this is my offer. I have this, not I'm going to have this. So that there can be no misunderstanding. So there could have been misunderstanding in the past between you, and they want to put that right. They want to be 100% authentic and ready this time. Come at you. So this is the feelings. Unseen, hiding the feelings, they're hiding it away from everyone. They're probably not telling anyone about this, the plans that they're having. They're feeling to keep it to themselves, probably because of this judgment. They think people are judging them from it, so they could feel like embarrassed, or they could just feel like people would judge them if they say, oh, I'm gonna go and ask Crystal to marry me. And you're like, what? Who's Crystal? You haven't told us about Crystal. It's that kind of it could be you could be a surprise to everybody. And that's because of their anxiety. That's because of an internal thing that they've got going on here. The gem. Oh wow. This romance and this love again. They're so in love with you. They think you're a gem. They want to match you in that. What about their action that they're taking? Give us more on that. The shaman. They're switching things around. They're changing who they are. They're transforming. They are shifting their energy. They're changing things up. This stuff. They're changing things up so that they're ready. They're removing the mask because they're hiding away. You've got an anxious person here. They want to remove this mask. They want to be authentic. They're not being that at the moment. They're changing themselves right now. They're taking action to change themselves, and they want to remove that mask and show you who they are. Queen on the bottom of the deck there. Becoming the king here is what I'm getting from this. Let's get some messages from them then. Some messages from your person, Crystal. Get some love messages from them for you to finish this off. What do they want to tell Crystal? Have patience, my darling. Love is patient and kind always. Have patience, my darling, is what I heard there. Maybe they used to call you darling, because I definitely heard darling there. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. They're so romantic. Your person is so romantic. Speaking the language of love, they want to. Oh, so romantic. They're in love with you. So you could have very good communication, maybe spoken communication, but unspoken communication between you as well. You know, when you just look into each other's eyes and you convey that love to each other. That's what I'm getting there. Both focused on the same thing, wanting the same things there, too. Both loving the same things. Maybe you love the same things in life. Maybe you love the same people, you love doing the same things and all of that. You've got a lot of shared passions and loves going on here. What do they want to say? It's a message that they want to give you, crystals. Okay, I'm going to take both of those. Slow down. Again, they're saying like, please wait for me, baby. Slow down. Pause and allow things to unfold. Be patient. Wait for me. Have patience for me, darling. I love you. These are powerful words. They're feeling this love very strongly. Oh, look, it's the image from the back. I was confused. I thought I was holding it up the wrong way around then. I love you. They want to tell you that I love you. They love you. They love you so much. I mean, look at this. They love you so much. So much romance. Idealistic as well. Your person's idealistic. Which is probably why they're so anxious and overthinking things, you know. There's a lot riding on this, according to them. They want this to be forever. That's what it is. It makes sense now. They want this to be forever. That's why you've got the engagement card. So they seem calm and peaceful on the exterior, but they're not. They're not at all. They're not relaxed about this at all. They're quite anxious about it. It means a lot to them. You mean a lot to them, crystals. There you go. So if that sounds like your situation, your person, you might want to book in for that deeper dive read, the written reading that goes with this. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. I'll pop a link for it up there. And you can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well for this video. But as I said, I'm going to go into advice for you right now, guidance for you right now in this situation you find yourself in, waiting and dealing with that and getting ready for it. Advice for you in this relationship as well, some more about them, maybe their anxiety and stuff like that, things you need to know about them, things you need to know about yourself that you may not know, and the dynamics of this relationship, how to make it work. Possible timelines for it, how it might all work out, how it might go down, and all of that. If that sounds good to you, book in for that. I do send them manually, so please be patient. I do sleep at night, and so it might take me a few hours if you're ordering it in Thailand's night. But I will send it to you. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your likes and your support of my channel, your subscriptions and your comments as well. Let me know how this is going. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you next time. Bye. So if you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out how they feel versus how they act. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive available to this. So if you want to know more details, if this does resonate with you, want to know more details about that, then you can book in for that. It's just 20 Australian dollars. You'll see a link for it popping up there. And in that deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you right now in the situation you find yourself in, whether you're manifesting what it is that you want next or dealing with whatever emotionally is going on, that kind of thing. Guidance for you in this relationship. So things going on within that relationship, dynamics, that kind of thing, how to deal with each other, what you need to know about them and what you need to know about yourself in relationships too, and also possible timelines, how it might all go down, how these changes might happen. If you want that, then you'll find the links for that, as I said, up there toward the end of this video and also in the description box and in the comments for this video. So let's find out how they feel versus how they act, the disparity going on there. The Garden of the Night here, so they could be going through a bit of a dark patch right now in their life. Interesting. So I don't know, I'm getting this feeling, if they're going through a hard time, kind of darkness, feeling not so optimistic, they might kind of have a smile on their face. They might be acting more positive than they're actually feeling inside. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's get one of these cats out. Don't forget, I've got a giveaway for this deck as well, Spirit Cats. Check out my giveaway video about the Spirit Cats for your chance to win that. Flowers. So how they feel versus how they're acting. Got patience here. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, so they're actually feeling impatient. They're actually feeling impatient, but they're acting patient. So they're acting like they're patient, like they're taking their time and they're being patient. They're not feeling that on the inside. So they're actually overriding their impatient feelings, flowers, to do the right thing in a way. They're having to override the feelings there. And so, yeah, it's tricky for them, right? That's why there's that Garden of the Night. So it doesn't feel so great for them at the moment, but they are overriding that. So let's get some tarot out. What I want to do this time is do like 2 tarot for how they're feeling, and then 2 columns for how they're acting, right? To get a clear message on that. So how they're feeling, first of all. We've got the Page of Wands. Oh, passionate. Could be a lot of sexual attraction that they're feeling. How are they feeling? How are they feeling? How's Flower's person feeling? Give us one more for how they're feeling. Things up in the air, unsure about it. And how are they acting? Wow, that came out fast. 8 of Cups, like walking away, being distant. How are they acting? How are they acting? Oh, that could be them walking away from something else too, taking action there. Reciprocation, interesting. Could be taking action on their money, kind of thing. Walking away from something else, making changes in their life. Seems, yeah, so they're feeling a lot of passion here. Give us more on this. The Page of Wands. Why is Flower's person feeling this Page of Wands? Why are they feeling this Page of Wands? Okay, 3 cards came out with that. So why are they feeling the Page of Wands? The Page of Wands can be a player. It can be like, but it's playful. It's feeling excited. It's passion. It's sexual attraction as well, is what it is. So they're feeling that sexual attraction. They're feeling that attraction. And why is that? Well, because the Knight of Materials, they're taking it slowly, but they're choosing the Queen of Emotions. They're choosing the Queen of Emotions and taking it slowly. So they're feeling very passionate, but they're overriding it. They're overriding how they're feeling to do the right thing. So they're not just diving on in there because of their feelings. They're actually using their mind to realize they've got to take it slowly, because they're making this firm choice with their mind, with their soul, and not just with their body, for the Queen of Emotions. So for the one, you, Flowers, the one that is the queen, the nurturing, the loving one. So they're actually feeling very passionate about you, the sexual attraction. If they were just going with their feelings, then they'll be fast on in there, but they're taking it slowly instead, because they're choosing you more. So this shows that they're serious about you, because they're choosing you with more than just their body. Let's put it that way. They're choosing you with more than just their body. So let's put those there. The 2 of Pentacles, but things are up in the air. Their feelings are up in the air. Why is that? Why would the feelings be up in the air? To the juggling. They're juggling feelings. Okay, juggling feelings. Give us more on this. Why are they juggling the feelings? It's unsteady. The feelings are unsteady right now. Dark Night of the Soul. There's a lot of overriding the feelings going on here. But it seems like a sensible overriding of the feelings, you know what I mean? I think otherwise, if they were going with their feelings, they would just make a hasty decision, and then maybe it wouldn't be the best for both of you. That's too many. Why are the 2 of Pentacles here for the feelings? Why the Two of Pentacles for their feelings? Tower. Oh, things aren't going well for them. So they're feeling like up in the air, confusion. They're feeling confusion because of things that are falling apart for them. They want to choose you. They are choosing you with their mind. Yeah, they've got that strong passion, sexual attraction for you, but things are falling apart around them, and it's making them feel like, to tell you the truth, flowers, it's making them feel like the universe is against them, and maybe they're making the wrong decision. So the feelings are shaky because of that. They seem so sure in their feelings in here of what it is that they're doing. Going for those deeper feelings kind of thing here. But then how come things are falling apart then with the Tower? How come things are falling apart? How come things aren't going smoothly? Give us more on this. Page of Wands, Seven of Emotions, Queen of Emotions, Knight of Emotions. Why? So that they're overriding their bodily feelings, put it that way, to go deeper and to choose you on a deeper level here. It's not just wham bam thank you ma'am kind of an energy. That's what this is saying, is they could do that, but they're not going to do that because they're choosing you on a deeper level. Give us what's behind this, please. Thank you. Ancient wisdom. It's kind of past life stuff. They know that there's a deeper connection here. They're also being quite traditional. This is like the card of being traditional as well. So they want to come in right, is what it is. They want to choose you properly and choose you right. They don't want you as just a fling. And so what about this Two of Pentacles and the Tower? What's behind all this? I think they feel like the universe is kind of against them. Changes, just a lot of change. Okay, that's the Tower then. So it is actually a Tower moment. They're going through all of this change. Like, am I doing the right thing? 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 Really questioning that. So what action are they taking then? Eight of Cups, walking away from something. What is this action about, this Eight of Cups? Why don't you want to go back in? Okay. Because it's the Ten of Voices. They're going through some kind of a breakup. They're actually taking action on that to walk away from something that's been passed in their life. They could be leaving an old relationship, leaving a job. I think this has been in Flower's story for a while. I think I've been talking about the same person for a while now, Flowers. They're walking away from something. I think you already know that. That's the action they're taking. They're still having to do it. It's taking them some time. And maybe that's why this Tower is making them feel a bit unsure about it all. Give us more on the Six of Pentacles. It is a painful ending for them. Whatever they're having to walk away from. It's a painful ending. It's a double-edged sword kind of thing is what I'm getting. Give us more on the Six of Pentacles. So what's this reciprocity? The action that's coming out here. That makes sense. The action that they're taking is this reciprocity. In other words, they won't rush in, Flowers, to you because they want to be able to reciprocate with you. They're looking at things from different angles, and they're actually, this is the card of like training for something, practicing for something. So they're practicing for something, that maybe building the money up, or they're getting some kind of a stability so that they can be reciprocal with you. So this is why they're not doing this. They're not diving in. They're very much focused on being able to be reciprocal. That's the action that they're taking. It's up in the air there. They're feeling up in the air with it. It doesn't seem to be working as fast as they want it to work. They wanted that to work really fast. They wanted to, I don't know, land a big contract in their work, or win a competition, or, you know, the lotto or something like that. They want it to be fast, but they're having to actually train for it instead. Could be a sports person actually training, and they wanted a big win, so they got a big payout so that they could come in and be reciprocal. Or the training, just putting it into action, you know, putting it into practice, having to work on something to get that money. But it does seem like a Pentacles thing. It does seem like a money thing. Meanwhile, they're walking away from something, job or relationship, which is quite painful for them. Let's get deeper down into this. So the action they're taking, the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Voices. Give us some more about this. Action they're taking. Eight of Cups and Ten of Voices. Why are the Eight of Cups and Ten of Voices here? how they're acting. So interesting. This is like how they're acting, what action they're taking rather than the action they're taking towards you. New beginnings. Ready for the new beginnings. 2 other cards came out, so let's check what they are. Forgiveness. Oh yeah, it is tricky for them. And death. So they are ending something. It's significant with the death card there. Forgiveness, the feeling bad about it. And new beginnings. Ready for the new beginnings, but it's hard. There might be children involved. Could be a marriage that's dissolving, that kind of thing. Or a job that we were very much connected with, or a business that they were very much in and a part of. Give us more on the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Inspiration, and the Knight of Voices here. This reciprocation that they're taking action on. Sacred space is what's come out with that. Sacred space. So it feels to me like they're giving you space to honor you while they're going through all of this. That seems to be the action they're taking towards you, is giving you space. So give us more about this kind of feeling disconnect between how they're feeling and how they're acting. Give us more on this, please. It's safe for you to love. Soulmate. Okay. Which suggests to me that they're feeling like it's not safe for them to love the soulmate at the moment. It's not safe for them to come towards you because they can't reciprocate yet. They could lose you if they don't reciprocate, if they don't have the money to reciprocate or the freedom to reciprocate. It's not safe for them to love at the moment, love you at the moment, because they've got something to walk away from now, which is painful for them. It's not safe for them to love the soulmate yet because things are falling apart at the moment. They're feeling up in the air. They're not feeling that solidness, that stability in themselves yet to be completely sure. It's not safe for them to love the soulmate, you, yet, because although they want to with a passion, they want to dive on in there. They want to choose you more. They're serious about you is what it is. They want to choose you more. So it doesn't feel safe for them to love you right now. And the mind is telling them that too, that that's the right decision. Give us more on this. Oh, it's very humid in here. I'm just checking my hair out because I did that hair treatment on it. And it certainly isn't. Well, it's not dealing with the humidity brilliantly, let's put it that way. But then this is serious humidity. They're surrendering it to the divine. Okay, so they're going through this process at the moment of getting ready to feel safe to come in and love you. It's more than just a fling. It's more than just them coming and being with you and sleeping with you and all of that. It's more than that. It's more than boyfriend and girlfriend. They don't want it just to be like they're choosing you on a deeper level than that. And so they need to feel really safe to be able to do that because they don't want to lose you. They don't want to mess this up. It means too much to them. So give us more on this. Vision. Yes, they have a vision. They have a vision and a purpose for your relationship. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving and just universe. This is why they're taking the time. So it seems to me like, yeah, they're taking the time to walk away from something. You might be thinking, oh, it's because they don't feel passionate about me or they're not choosing me or something. It's not that. They are choosing you. They just need to feel safe because they've got this big vision for you. They've got this big vision for you and your relationship here. Wow. Self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Focusing on the self at the moment and their self-worth, feeling better, getting themselves ready so that they feel safe enough to approach you. Let's get some more cards out then. Or what? First of all, how they're feeling. Give us some cards about how they're feeling. Good news. Okay. Good news, the ear here. So they don't want to be bad news for you. They're feeling like they could be. At the moment, there would be bad news if they came into their life. They'd cause disruption. They'd cause disruption in whatever it is that they're just not ready. They're not ready right now. And so they want to be the bearer of good news. They want to come in with good news. This is how they're feeling, is wary of doing the wrong thing by you. How are they feeling? Family sorrow. It does feel like this thing that they're walking away from, it's family, it's children, it's a marriage. There's that bond. It could be a family business that they're walking away from. You'll know what it is in your particular situation, but they're sad about that. They are sad about that. They're feeling it. More about the feelings. Not unsuccessful plans. They've made decisions in the past and they're really feeling that too. They're feeling the disappointment in it not working out. These things that they have to walk away from. It's not worked out and they're feeling bad about that. They're having to deal with themselves emotionally and heal themselves emotionally. Now what about how they're acting? Give us more about how they're acting. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So that they are taking action to come towards you. They absolutely are. And they've done the most difficult part of that now. So that's good. Very bright card there. Give us more about the actions that they're taking. How they're acting. Give us more about how they're acting. That also could mean that they've got a smile on the face as well, when really they're quite turbulent inside. The Dark Man. Taking action. Dealings or relationship with a man. They're taking action on that at the moment. I don't know, dealing with a man, maybe they're in deliberations about a business or something like that. Involving a dark man, taking action now. That might make some kind of sense to you. You could have had to resolve something with someone like that, and maybe they weren't before and you thought that they weren't. A crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. They're starting a business. Some of them could be having another baby. Maybe they've got someone else pregnant or dealing with children. No, it's a birth of something. An enterprise is what I'm thinking. So they're in training for something. They're putting something into practice to be reciprocal. They're starting off a new business or something like that so that they've got the money. They wanted it to be fast, but it's not going to be fast. They're actually starting off a new enterprise. Give us more. So about how they're feeling. Give us more on how they're feeling. Give us a card on how they're feeling. Okay, 2 on how they're feeling. The riddle. It's a puzzle to be solved. It's a riddle to be solved. Oh, they're feeling the love for you. They're feeling so much love for you. They've got this warmth in their heart. Oh, that's quite beautiful. But it's a problem to be solved. Yeah, they're jumping through hoops. They're going over barriers at the moment. They're feeling it. It's a problem to be solved kind of thing. It's a riddle to be solved. They've got to find a way to come to you. How about the actions that they're taking? Give us more on that. The actions that they're taking. Eternal Child. Trying to be playful about it. They're trying to be playful about it. They're trying to be light about it. Interesting. The actions that they're taking. They're acting like an eternal child as well. So I keep on getting this. If you're in contact with them, they'll have a smile on their face and you won't realise everything that's going on. The action that they're taking to win. They want to win. They're taking actions to win. They want to win you. They want to win something else as well so they can be reciprocal. They want to win in this business that they're starting, this enterprise that they're starting. They're in it to win it. We've had that message before, right? I say we because I'm pretty sure that I'm a flower here too. I feel like there's something else that I need to get out. Maybe not. Yes, how they feel. Let's get some feeling cards. Okay, so give us some love messages for flowers from the person. Some love messages from flowers from the person. First one out is love who you are. They love who you are. They love everything about you. They've chosen you for sure. It feels like they're 100% certain that they've chosen you. You're divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. They want to give you those wonderful things. That's why they're making sure that they're ready first. That's beautiful. That's why they're making sure that it can be reciprocal. You might be surprised that they were like, okay, so I've started this business off, so that we've got this thing now, and it's all for you. And they might come in with something like that for you. Consider your foundation, flowers. So they're considering their foundations. Look at how committed you are to love. They're committed to this. They're committed to you, even though they might not have told you that. But they're showing commitment to you, and they want to come in committed like that. So they are very committed, and they're building those foundations so that they can come towards you. One more for flowers from the person. Like attracts like. They think you're really similar. If you long for more love, be more loving. This is a really loving person that you've got, really sweet person that you've got. You're mirroring each other there. They think you're amazing. This is an amazing person too. Like attracts like. They think that you're very similar to each other there you have it. That's how they're feeling versus how they're acting. So it might not seem congruent at the moment, but that's because they are taking all this action because they're so committed to you, but they don't want to mess it up. They don't want to just go off passion and just go for a light thing. They want to actually choose you properly. So there you have it, flowers. If that does resonate with you, then you might want to book in for that deeper dive read. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. I'll pop a link for it up there. As I said, I'm going to give you some advice for the situation you find yourself in now. Advice for this relationship once you are together. And possible timelines, how it might all go down as well. If this is your story, you can book in for that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel, your likes and your subscribes and all of that, and your comments too. Let me know what's going on, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Shell. So if you chose the Shell, then this one is for you. Let's find out how they're feeling about you versus how they're acting towards you, or how they're acting in their life, in fact, the actions that they're taking. So let's get some cards out. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So that deeper dive is a written reading. It goes into advice for you in this current situation you find yourself in. Maybe you're manifesting this, maybe you need to deal with it emotionally, whatever it is, guidance for you right now, and also guidance for you in this relationship. So things you need to know about yourself, things you need to know about yourselves, them and dynamics about this relationship, so that you can make this relationship really good, and how it might all go down, possible timeline. So toward the end of the reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. Shadow Dancer. Shells, you got Shadow Dancer out first. So this person could be healing at the moment and accepting what they've been judging about themselves, doing that shadow work, self-love kind of work. All right, so let's get a cat out. I'm doing a giveaway at the moment for this deck, Spirit Cats deck. Find that video, the giveaway video, on my YouTube channel for details of how to enter to win one of these decks. It's such a beautiful deck. Let's get a card out for you now about them and this seeming disparity between how they're feeling and how they're acting. Oops. Wait. What am I doing? I'm making a mess of it. Okay, let's try that again. Right, now we've got one. Cute. Intuition. Intuition. Okay. This is Ghost Kitten. Intuition, healing themselves, doing that shadow work, stopping judging themselves. They're trying to make themselves feel better, is what I'm thinking at the moment. So let's get some tarot out. First of all, about how they're feeling. Let's find out more about your person, Shells, and how they're feeling. How they're feeling. How's Shell's person feeling? Oh, wow. Ten of Swords. Hurt. Having to leave something behind. Maybe it's you that they're having to leave behind. It's a painful ending. They're feeling hurt. Give us more on how they're feeling. Oh, they could be feeling hurt by you, because here they've got the Queen of Swords, which is someone's kind of locked their heart away in a little cage here and is being quite ruthless with them, saying no, having strong boundaries toward them. But they're feeling lucky as well. That this Wheel of Fortune, it feels like luck to me. It's almost like you've provided them with a challenge. You might have drawn up a boundary toward themselves, and it is kind of breaking their heart, but also it's making them step up. It's kind of making them feel lucky to step up. So it's fueled them to reach higher for themselves, which is probably why they're doing the healing stuff at the moment. They could be feeling kind of like the Queen of Swords at the moment too, having boundaries, having to like keep you at a distance kind of thing while they're doing this healing work. Of course, we've got to do healing work by ourselves. It doesn't work if we're trying to do it with someone else around. Especially if you've triggered them into it, which is what I'm feeling here. Let's get out what are the actions that they're taking. What actions are they taking? The choices are hard at the moment. They aren't choosing. They aren't choosing right now, or they're choosing themselves right now. They're choosing to heal right now, but they're not making a choice about this relationship right now. 8 of Wands, speedy, feeling rushed to communicate, especially a rush to communicate or communication. Let's get some clarity on all of these then. So why this Ten of Swords? Why are they in so much pain here? Why the Ten of Swords for how they're feeling? They're in a lot of pain. They're in a lot of pain. It's not what they imagined. They wanted it to be straightforward, so that they could just go into this. And it's not straightforward. It's not straightforward. There's some difficulties. It's not what they imagined. So they could have dreamed about your union, dreamed it up, and it didn't have all of these problems. And then, of course, two human beings come together and there are problems. It's life, you know. There's other people involved. There's families involved. There's baggage involved. We're complex beings, really. And when you bring two of them together, there's always stuff to sort out. It's never going to be perfect. So they've dreamed it up like perfection. That they wanted to fast forward into it, for it to be straightforward, and it's not straightforward. They've got to let go of something. It's the healing stuff. They've got to let go of something and heal themselves in order to be with you. And I feel like it's a boundary that you've put up, or a boundary that they've put up, that maybe you're shining so bright, they've met you and they're like, I need to heal myself now to be ready. An awakening kind of effect. So why this? The feeling lucky, but also have these boundaries too. It does feel to me like they're keeping you at a distance. The Sun. It's almost like it's too good to be true. They're feeling like it's too good to be true, so they're keeping it at a distance while they're not ready, because they're having to do this healing work. But they're feeling lucky. They're feeling like they can do it, but they're having to put up a boundary at the moment to this relationship. Let's get some more out about that. So why the Ten of Swords? So they wanted it to be straightforward. They were dreaming it of being straightforward, but it's not. They've got painful endings going on here. What's this? Ten of Swords, Four of Voices, and the Eight of Inspiration. Of how they're feeling. In pain. Psychic development. Oh, carrots. Okay. So your person thought it was all going to be perfect, and you're the one crystal, not crystal, shell. You're the one, shells, and it should be easy. And it was just going to be you're going to be perfect for them. They're going to be ready. It's all going to be like a dream, like their dream coming true. But then real life kicked in, and there's stuff that they've got to let go of within themselves. So this psychic development, it's like they've been thrown into reality, and they're like, oh, why can't it just be Disney? I imagined it was going to be like Disney and just perfect, you know? And it's not. Why isn't it perfect? Why can't it be perfect? A little bit of frustration coming out there in them. Having to heal something. Walk away from something that's painful. Having to heal themselves. They wanted it to be straightforward, but it's not. They thought it would be, maybe because of a reading or something like that, but it's not. Okay, so this could be who I was talking about in the last pick a card read. It could be the one with an addiction. Why they're having to heal themselves. There's always something behind an addiction, right? Something that we don't want to feel, something that we're numbing out to, whatever the addiction. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, sex, eating, overworking, playing video games, wasting your time on Facebook. You know, there's a whole heap of things, or just being busy all the time, having other people in your life all the time, that kind of thing. So all kinds of things that we do that are not like an addiction to not feel what we're actually feeling. And it feels to me like it could be that. That's why they're having to do the shadow work. So there's always a reason behind it. There's something that we don't want to feel. So there's something deeper here. Psychic development, then realizing that you've got to heal themselves, right? Intuitively knowing that. Psychic development, intuition. This person, your person, Charles, have had an awakening and they're like, oh, I've got a lot to do. I thought I was ready for this amazing relationship. I imagined it was going to be like a Disney relationship. The reality is, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And that surprises me. I thought I was ready. So they're feeling lucky, but they're having to have a boundary because it's too good. So they've got to get themselves ready for it, right? So what's behind this? Yes, they've got complex feelings right now. So they are honoring your energy. They're honoring your energy and keeping you at bay. It's like, I'm not ready. I thought I was ready and I'm not ready. Oh, so this might be frustrating for you, Shells, because you want them to be ready and they're not ready. They've got healing work to do before they can even deal with this addiction. It might be a simple addiction like gaming or something like that. Sugar addiction could be just being overworking, busy, just to focus on something else, you know, that they hadn't realized before, but it's to try and push down an uncomfortable feeling. We fill our lives up with these addictions so that we don't feel the uncomfortable feelings. I think they've realized that, and now they're feeling the uncomfortable feelings to actually heal it. So your person's gone through an awakening, is going through an awakening, is healing themselves. Two of Swords then. So the action they're taking, they're not taking action. Well, they are taking action for themselves, they're healing themselves, but not in this relationship. The Two of Swords, they're like, are you ready? No. When are you going to be ready? I don't know. How are you going to get there? I don't know. They're just having to follow that path, right? They're kind of blindfolded there, not sure about their choice to make because they're just not ready. They're just not ready. Give us more on this Two of Swords and the action. Yeah, they're bound. Left out in the cold, in the darkness there. They can't do it. They know that they can't do it. Your person is realistic. They're not ready for a relationship right now. It feels surprising to them that they're not ready. They had no idea. They thought they were ready. They thought they were sorted. They had no idea because they were probably comparing themselves against other muggles. And then they meet you and you're like, oh, Charles not a muggle. Holy shit, I've got all of this stuff wrong with me. I had no idea. I thought I was doing good. I thought I was doing great, and I'm not. I'm not ready for this. So the action that they're taking towards you, nothing. They're not ready. They're leaving themselves out of it. Like the Queen of Swords said, putting up a boundary. Eight of Wands, but they want to communicate. And they want it fast. Seven of Materials. You see, that's a backward step there. The Eight of Wands to the Seven of Materials going backwards. They want to, but they're having to grow themselves first to be ready. You've got a high bar set for them, and it's causing an awakening within them, and they've got work to do. This might not be fast at all for them to do. Give us more on this Two of Swords and the Five of Materials. You've got perception. This is about balancing the yin yang here, and their perception, and them changing the perception and all of that. You've also got unlimited possibilities. No, I'm being told not to take that one. Another one that's come out here on the floor is transformation. They're transforming themselves at the moment. So transforming how they perceive themselves, as I said, Massive wake-up call. They thought they were doing great. They thought they were ready. They meet you, and they're like, shells at a whole different level. I thought I had life pretty good, pretty sorted. I thought I was ready for a relationship. I meet Shell, and it's like, oh, I've got all of this work to do now. So the perception of themselves has changed. The perception of relationship has changed. The perception of the level that they should be at has changed, and they're having to transform themselves. That's the action they're taking, is purely internal action at the moment. That's a good thing. You want someone that does the work, right? This is someone that's started to do the work. You might have been unimpressed with them when you met them because you could see clearly that they weren't ready, that they weren't doing the work. So the Eight of Wands, they want to fast forward with this communication. They want to have this relationship. Seven of Materials, though, taking a step back, going from the 8 to the 7. They know they've got to grow themselves first, stripping illusions, waking up to themselves. No bullshit about themselves anymore. They're being really honest with themselves. Isn't that good? They're being really honest with themselves. They could have been like ego when they came towards you saying, I'm great. And you're like, why? You're doing the shadow work, you're doing all of this. This is who I am. And they're like, whoa, maybe I'm not so great after all. Let's find out more about this apparent disparity behind how they're feeling and how they're acting. Although it's not really, it's very congruent, isn't it? How they're acting and how they're feeling here. Calling in the soulmate. That's why they're going through this. They called in the soulmate. You show up and they're like, holy shit, a soulmate. Now I've got to work on my soul. Let's get one more out because I want to know the other side of this. So they called you in separation. They've met you and then they've had to separate. The action that they've taken is a separation. So they called in the soulmate. That was a heart reaching out, calling out. Then they met you and had to pull away from you because too good for them, just showing them what they're not, kind of thing, that they're not ready. Your person's got a lot going on here and it's all internal stuff. So their external world could be right. I mean, their external world as in they could have plenty of money, you know, have all the resources that they need in order to come towards you, but those inner resources aren't there. We all tackle life different ways. Some people do the inner stuff first. Some people do it like a sandwich, like I did the material stuff first and then the inner stuff and then material stuff again. Some people do the material stuff first and then the inner stuff. That's your person here. Maybe you did it the other way around. That's an interesting concept. Maybe you did it the other way around. Maybe you've got something to offer each other here. This could be your soulmate. This could be your soulmate. This could be you arrange for you to do the inner work first, for them to do the material stuff first, and then meet each other, switch around. Maybe you're working on the material stuff now. Maybe you need to work on the material stuff now while they're in this. While they're working on the spiritual stuff. A personal issue reaches resolution. They're getting there. They're pouring the resources into it. Yeah. They're pouring the resources into it, so your person could be getting help in all of this. Feels like they've got plenty of money. Getting help in this. Counselor or whatever, I don't know. Expression. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Wow, interesting. I feel like your person is like a manifester in the material world. And now they're ready to manifest thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So now they're ready for a relationship and love. And then they're like, okay, here's your soulmate. How are you loving yourself, Shell's person? Oh, I'm not loving myself very much. I've got this addiction. I'm pushing my feelings down. I've not healed myself. I've not done the shadow work. Oh, okay. I need to do that. Inner work. Didn't you want someone that was doing the inner work? I guess you wanted someone that was already doing the inner work. Sunglasses here. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. They're focused out, separation. They've pulled away. They're pulled away from you there. But they're still watching you, still paying attention. Their attention is still on you. Right, so let's get some more out about how they are feeling, first of all. Give us more on Shell's person, how they're feeling. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. They're feeling peace and harmony. Isn't that interesting? Feeling peace and harmony. They're hurting, yes, but they're feeling peace and harmony because they're doing the work now. So they could have started meditating. They could be, you know, when you first start meditating, when you're going through an awakening and you get these amazing meditations. That's what it feels like to me. Yeah, I'm getting tingles. That's true. Your person has started doing the inner work. And so when you first start doing it, it's such a difference from where you were feeling before and what you were doing before that they're amazing. Don't we all wish we could have those first meditations again, the first really good meditations that were amazing? Once you get a higher vibe, you don't feel the difference between where you were before so much. It doesn't feel so amazing. Awesome. Your person's right there. How's your person feeling? Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. They want to come toward you. This is why the Eight of Wands. They want to come towards you with passion, the feeling that. So it could be sexual addiction that they're dealing with. It could be. But it doesn't have to be, you know, it could just be that they're passionate. They want to be in this relationship and they're like, yeah, I've got to do this inner work. But I'm feeling horny. How else are they feeling? Careful. Not taking a risk. They want to do this stuff. They want to do it. They're being careful. It feels risky. Yeah. They're not feeling ready, that's for sure. You don't want to take any risks with you. Interesting. Or risks to lose you either. That's what I'm hearing. What about the actions that they're taking? Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. They're going deep. They're going deep into it. Shadow work, healing, awakening, meditation, inner work, all of that. They're going deep into it. That's what they're doing at the moment. Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So they're carrying on with the business, with the career and stuff like that. They're not just doing the inner work. They're carrying on with that. It's not like they've suddenly had a crash kind of thing and are having to hide out and do that. No, it's not that. Heart. Focus on the heart. Love, deep affection and caring. They're actually taking action toward the heart, to heal the heart. Feeling the heart. A heart awakening, a heart opening. Having to deal with what they're feeling now, with the past, the stuff that they're healing. Wow, it's like a heart awakening that they're going through. And having to heal that now, and who they've hurt and how they've hurt themselves and all of that. That's how the action that they're taking is heart healing. Wow, awakening. Give us more on how they're feeling. How they're feeling. Charles person. Like a warrior. They got this. They got this. They're feeling like they've got this. They're determined to do it like a warrior. They're attacking it. They're attacking this. They're probably a very self-motivated person. As I said, manifester in the material world, all of that. Now they're just having to apply that to their inner life and determined to do that. That's good, hey? How else are they feeling? Crone, they're feeling wiser. Interesting. So they're feeling mature. They're feeling more mature. They could have felt like there was a lot missing from their lives before, and maybe that's why they thought they were ready for a relationship, and then when they actually found that relationship, after calling the soulmate in, they're like, oh, Shall, out of my league. And so now they're gaining that wisdom. That's what they were really lacking, huh? Not the relationship. The relationship comes after that, when they found that wholeness within themselves. So again, make sure you're working on the material stuff, because I feel like you're balancing each other up here. Actions that they're taking. Dead end. Putting an end to something. Old ways. It's the addiction thing. Whatever it was that they were doing, the actions that they were taking. Could be the sexual thing as well. It could be for some, but they're having to put an end to some things in their lives. The addiction stuff, the numbing, whatever they were doing to numb and build. So the actions that they're taking, they're building themselves up now, building their foundations within themselves, within their heart healing, and building themselves up now, fundamentally building themselves up, not just ego stuff, really building themselves up so they're happy with themselves. Wow, let's get some love messages from your person then. So they could be quiet for a while. They might not know how to communicate this internal stuff that's going on with them. They might have communicated that to you, but I don't think so. I think they want to. I think they've pulled back from that, communicating it with you. Let's get some love messages from them. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. They think you're a miracle and a blessing for this. They're not like, oh, damn shell, waking me up, causing this tower moment in my life and causing disruption. They're not like that. They think you're a miracle and a blessing. Of course, they're going through an awakening, so they've got the universe on their side. They're getting serendipities, they're getting signs and stuff. So they're very grateful for you in that. Also, new love, a new love for themselves, a new love for you. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or spiritual growth. Finding a new love for themselves through your love. You've instigated that in them. And also, rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. They're taking a break now. They're taking a break and they're focusing on themselves. I want to get one more. I feel like there's one more message for you here, Charles. One more message from Charles' person. What else do they want to say? Ask for help. Ask for help. Okay. This is a message. I knew there was another message for you. This is for you. This is a message from them to you. You will, when you met, you will have noticed things about them. You've instigated that, but there's something for you to do too, and you need to seek help in that. They're saying, ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. You're closed down to accepting support. Maybe, like I said, you do need to focus on the material stuff now. You need to be doing some work too. You've got a similar but mirrored instability about you that they've got to what they've got. And this, they're saying to you, please ask for help. Just as you might have called out to them, please do the inner work, please heal yourself, please get rid of that addiction, whatever it is, please wake up, please have an awakening to your spirit. They are saying this to you, please ask for help, please get support, please allow people to help you, please focus on that stuff. So whatever it is that you're not receiving, maybe you're not open to receiving support, receiving help, receiving money, receiving material stuff. It's time for you to do that work now. As I said, in that deeper dive, I'm going to go deeper into that. What you need to do now, guidance for you right now, is going to go into that, especially for you, Charles. So if you will do on that deeper dive read, it's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. I'll pop a link for it up there. As I said, it is a written reading and I send it out manually, so be patient with me. Guidance for you in this situation now, especially after that plea from them there, for you to get support in that and allow people to help you. Guidance for you in this relationship, so possible dynamics within this relationship, what you need to know more about them and about you too, and how you can work and make this relationship work really well. How this might all go down and possible timelines. So if you want to get that, you can book in from that link up there. You could also find that link in the description box for this video and in the comments. So thank you so much for watching, Charles. Thank you for your support of my channel, your likes and your comments. Let me know what's going on, how it resonates with you in the comments. Thank you for your subscriptions, all of your support with my channel. It's very much appreciated, and for you watching. So there you go, there you have it. Good luck with this.